fumble in the fourth quarter before running the clock out. Well, Bill Belichick chimed in on his team's mishandling of the football, saying, quote, just missed too many opportunities to win. That is a Belichick quote, like all of them. Shannon, should Belichick be encouraged or discouraged by what happened yesterday?
I would be encouraged, Skip, because the moment didn't seem too big for my rookie quarterback starting his first game in the NFL. He looked very comfortable. He looks like he's been here, done that before.
Yep.
What surprised me, Skip, was we're not used to a Patriot team committing these kind of mistakes down the stretch. They force other teams to commit these types of mistakes down the stretch. Mm-hmm. Harris fumbling the football, I'd have bet money that he wouldn't have done this because it looks like they're about to go in, Skip, and take the lead. Even with a touchdown or even kick the field goal, he fumbles it, and then you see Jonnu Smith. He's tumbling, he's in the air, he's tumbling, and the ball comes out.
Yep.
But Mac Jones, the way he threw the ball, Skip, he threw the ball yesterday, had some velocity, Skip. I know the first game we saw that, well, damn, arm don't look too tight to me. But now he's driving the ball, the way he's protecting the ball, climbing the pocket, going through his progressions. He looked good. They ran the ball really well. 30 carries, $125. We knew they were going to try to run the football. 29. Now, that's more attempts than I thought, Skip, that he would have. I didn't expect him to have that many attempts. 39 attempts. He was 29 of 39, 281 a touchdown. Only had one sack. He played really, really, really well. But another thing, 8 penalties. That's not Coach Belichick team. 2 turnovers. That's not a Coach Belichick team. So I believe he should be encouraged because his quarterback played well enough, but the guys around him with the turnovers and the fumbles cost you ball games. And I think that's something that Coach Belichick is going to put up on the screen today and show them. This is how we lost. This is how you lose a lot of ball games. This is what we normally don't do, and this is why we've had the success over the last 2 decades. Turn it over, you lose in this league.
So my big picture takeaway was New England managed to score only 16 points in a home opener in Foxborough and lost 17-16 to a Tua I don't love. I don't buy. Tua was hit and miss. If I just shown you long stretches of game tape, you would have said New England won the game easily because Mac threw it very well.
He did. Skip, they were 11 to 16 on third down.
They were. But Mac Jones did not have any big plays. He had a lot of dinking and dunking.
Yes.
There was a lot of, I'll just take what they give me.
Yes.
And that'll be fine. That should be enough. And so in just total yards, they wound up with 393 to only 259 for Tua's offense, and they still lost 17-16.
And had the ball 13 more minutes.
They had the ball 13 more minutes, and to your point, 2 mistakes, one by my man Ramondre Stevenson, who fumbled early, and he'll be lost in the doghouse for the next month. He is their potential star. To me, he will have more impact long-term than Damian Harris will have. But Damian Harris was the crucial fumble because, to your point, it felt like they were about to seize control, and all of a sudden Xavier Howard comes in, and he strips Damian. And that was enough for them to hang on and win that game in ways that I still can't quite fathom. I can't compute how they won the game. But the point is, I told you from the start, when preseason started, I told you that Bill Belichick will eventually go with Mac Jones because that's his style. That's the kid that he wants to be his long-term quarterback. And if he goes with the kid, he will cut Cam Newton.
Right.
I'm here to tell you, just hypothetically, if Cam had started yesterday, he wins that game. He's just better. He's just, I'm talking about making a play or two that win the game. And again, that's no disrespect to the kid. It's his first game ever.
Right.
And he is playing in the shadow of Tom Brady, who in about a month, he's coming to Foxborough.
Yeah.
So the kid did about as well as you could expect him to do. But Cam Newton, the former MVP, the player who lifted an entire franchise to a Super Bowl, he's only 32. He's going to make a couple plays in that game, right?
Especially with his legs.
He would make a play or two with his legs. He would get it in the end zone, and they would pull it out somehow like 22-16, whatever. He would just make enough plays.
Remember last year, Skip, against this very Dolphins team, what did he do? 15 carries, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
So he was one of their better running because they ran the ball exceptionally well last year, especially the first game. But he's that added dimension. He's another guy. Harris gives you 100. Cam's going to give you 55, 70. So now you're at 170, so you're probably going to be over 200.
Okay. So,
Dad
pay me now, pay me later.
Right. The football,
well, they paid
and
yesterday.
It's just shocking because we're in the middle of third
for the
quarter.
future, because
what?
that's who he wants to go
game.
with, and I get it. I saw it coming.
You know what? He can
you
really
were
fly,
still
and he
clinging
gives
to
them
Cam.
a new dimension.
And yet
This
you
is
would have been right
Njoku.
just yesterday. If you wanted to win your opening game and try to launch what would be a playoff season, you needed to have the veteran quarterback.
Is that throw?
But Cam's aura, his personality is way too big to be the backup quarterback. And you wouldn't want to have started the kid yesterday and then insert Cam. And yet, there was a sort of a change of pace, Taysom Hill kind of quarterback. You don't want to do that. He had it, and Thornhill came up. Thornhill played
you look at he did the 2-2 in the red zone, and what the other team was 1-4.
You got to catch that.
Yes,
that would have been that would have maybe won the game. Maybe won the game.
A lot of dinking and dunking.
Thornhill got
a lot of high percentage throws.
The kid's playing his first game,
completed,
but he is a
2-3
world class.
No,
but guess what happened when the field get condensed? You in the red zone,
and then finally,
guys are not going
to the play of the game.
Back out the
Unfortunately
end zone,
for Baker Mayfield,
those windows that you have in the field,
and as Romo said,
they'll get even tighter
on CBS,
I give you that 3-yard
he is
route.
trying to throw the ball
it don't mean
away,
anything.
and he does not see Sorensen coming. The safety's coming from behind him.
They're going to have to let him loose, Skip, and let him threaten down the field. It just can't be those little swings to the back and little shallow cross and things like that. You're going to have to push the ball down the field. You're going to have to take the rings off it. If you believe that, I understand.
You can't do it.
Bring him along, but
no matter who's at fault, no matter what the circumstances,
than it was when
you just have to eat it and fall on your face. So you kept his training wheels on yesterday, and you scored 16 and you lost by a point.
There was a 3rd and 2 just before that.
You better get busy now, or you're going to get in trouble and you're going to miss the playoffs. You got to break
for 4
that
yards.
Buffalo lost at home,
and then he hit
Kareem for
nobody
is going to separate. Buffalo's not going to run away.
And then that happened, and just the air went out of the game.
But it's over
they
at that
missed
point.
Cam at least for one day
because he hadn't thrown any kicks all day.
But I thought the kid played well.
And then that
happened. The kid played well.
So
and Tua pushed the ball down the field, Skip. You got to give him credit. He did push the ball down the field.
I think he looks a lot better and better. They got to get healthier. So do the Chiefs, obviously, because both were playing with some disadvantages. But I think they will see each other again in the postseason.
I just don't
love him. I just don't.
Shannon,
He's a
I let you
soft
start with
armor.
Patrick
He's
Mahomes.
not that accurate.
But he got to get out of this. Just throw the ball up. If I just throw it up.
And he's not like crazy mobile.
No.
He can roll out a little bit. And I agree. He's better on the run, just sort of making a play.
Yeah.
But
because Skip, he's he's going to have to learn to throw from the pocket. He's going to have to learn to be like Kyler and Russ and Drew Brees, smallish guys that were able to throw from the pocket, but they're equally as dangerous, not Brees, on the move.
Yeah.
Kyler loves to be on the move and throw the ball. Russell loves to be on the move and throw the ball. But you're going to have to make your living in that pocket, and that's 6x9. And right now, he doesn't feel comfortable in there. He's always looking to escape.
Coach Genius is 0-1.
Skip, it's one game. They got 16 more to go.
Just one game. Just one game. We'll leave it at that. Well, it was a pretty impressive game for the Steelers. Their win over the Bills. Was it more about Big Ben or Josh Allen? This one, I got questions, guys. We'll talk about it next.